Hey everybody, Coach JBK here for the Quest to Qualify, and we're running up into this M13 8-4 draft. Well, let me get my card thing settled for you here. And I have 4 quality points. I've managed to record only one of them, as during the day my family's around and kids are screaming through here and playing with their friends and so forth. And so, all right, we're going to take Talrand's Invocation here because it's just sick. Rewind. Probably won't table, but let's see, what are we looking for? Boar probably won't table. Maybe the Gorger tables, maybe this turn, and we would take probably either of those. There's an Avon Squire in here also, but we'll take the Invocation and start out blue. Okay, let's see what we have. Yeah, we have a Force Mage. We have a War Falcon, a Spider, Divination. When I'm pairing blue up with something, I like to pair it with green, as it gives us ground and sky. But of course, blue-white is also good. That's decent, but it's a lot to pay just for that. Now maybe we want the Falcon. Try and roll with a Knight Soldier type deal. There's not really Knights and Soldiers, a lot of them in there. The Force Mage is also good. I really don't mind this Sentinel Spider, but that's really kind of late. Well, what do you pick here, home audience? I think I just take the Spider. Okay. Here we have an Unsummoned. We have a Deadly Recluse. I do like this card a lot. There's a Knight of Infamy, which is really good as well. But I think what I want is just a Recluse. Okay, for this pick, our blue looks like it's getting cut off a little bit. The Muckwader is pretty dadgum good. But also the Visionary is something that we can roll in with. I don't mind that one bit. Okay, so black looks open, is what I'm seeing here. Black looks pretty open. Here's an Unsummoned. There's also a Servant. There's a Mog Flunkies in here. I do like that card a lot. Arsonist is also pretty cool. But we'll just take an Unsummoned here. Get a little bit of removal. White. Another white. Tricks of the Trade's pretty good. Chronometon is also pretty good. Yeah, these are good, man. There's a Sunstriker in here too. White looks open. As I'll get out. I can get one of these later, I think. I'm just going to take the 1-drop. Alright, let's see. We have the black ring. We have the white ring. And we're not running black or white. We have a mark, which is good. White still pretty open. I really don't like this card. I just really don't. I guess maybe green, white. You can flip up there and beat somebody down. I don't want either of those. I don't think I'm playing Serpent's Gift, but I'll take it. Alright, so here we have a Tome. We have a Mark of Mutiny, and we've got a Baloth. We'll just take the 4-2. Okay, so we're getting shut out of blue pretty hard. Glorious Charge, a Crypt. I'm going to take this just for the sideboard. We've got to think to ourselves, alright, what works well with what we've got? This is kind of like a... yeah. Alright. That's too bad. Great first big blue card, and then nothing in blue since. We'll cut out this Wall of Fire. It's pretty big, a 0-5 wall. That's a big stinking wall, but red decks don't want to be that defensive, so. Alright, what are we seeing here? We got a late Shade, we got a Hydro Surge. I don't really want that, so we'll take the Shade. Yeah, I don't really want to be doing that either. I'll just take a Dark Favor in case we end up in black. Alright, Blood Reckoning, second to last pick. That's rare. You typically don't see that card going that late. See if we can pull a decent card here to decide what we're going to pair with our green. Well. A Thragtusk, huh? Yeah, we're taking that. There is some other good stuff in here. There's a Cower in Fear. Not bad. There's a gem. Another of these big bumbling eagles. I do like Duty Bound Dead a great deal. I had the card in my sealed and didn't play it. I'm kicking myself. Yeah, Thragtusk is just good. Especially with bounce, so Switcheroo is what we're taking. That card is nasty. Alright, so we got a Fog Bank, we got another Knight of Infamy, there's Fairy Invaders. We may be able to cycle something from here because we would pick the Recluse, the Essence Scatter. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pickable cards in here for us, so maybe one of them makes it back around. We'll see. Alright, so we've got Sprouting, which we're definitely not going to play. We have Asleep. I do like that card a lot. There's Tricks of the Trade. Seeing some more white being passed around. We could have a slew of War Falcons. There's a Force Mage. So in green and blue, what do we take? We take the Sleep. Okay. Another Cower in Fear. Black is nice and open here. For us, though, we just take the Fairy Invaders. Nice dual land in 2 colors we're not playing. We could take either a Plummet or an Unsummon. The Unsummon is main deckable where the Plummet is a sideboard option, so we'll take the Unsummon. Green-white, 2 other colors we're not playing. We're going to be taking the Encrust here. Well, we could always splash something white, but we don't really have anything white. I think I like the Ring, but the Encrust is pretty good too. Let's go ahead and hide out our white. We'll hide out our black. We'll hide out our red, and look at our curve here real quick. Okay, yeah, looking pretty late. Encrust does help us kind of pin stuff down, so we'll take that. So this is our first. It's not our first pack. This is a really late Griffin Protector. Super late, and I do like that card a lot. The turn is good. The Ring or the turn? I think I don't want to get stuck wanting creatures, so we'll take the turn here. Okay, black and blue. God, how many double lands do we have? We've also got an Arbor Elf. I don't want to be greedy and take the land. The Elf is good. It does allow us to accelerate, so we'll go ahead and take that. Alright, a Gem of Becoming. Downpour, a Mind Sculpt. I don't mind Downpour at all. Naturalize is pretty important, however. We'll just take the Naturalize and put it in the sideboard here. Okay, we've wheeled these 2 cards. Man, that's awesome. We're just going to take this, though. Help us to get to our late game. There's a good bit of late game. That was a good stinking pack. 5/3 where you gain 5 life and you put a creature into the field too. Just when he leaves the battlefield. That's sick. So we are looking for the Primodox here. I'm not against unsummoning our Thragtusk either. So very important for us is the bounce. Alright, we got Lions, Krenko's Command, a Downpour. The only thing we would actually play is a Downpour, so we'll grab that. Here, a Fog. I'm not worried about the Ox. So we'll take an Index. A Merman. and then a land. But while that land picks, I'm going to go ahead and hide out these cards I know we're not going to main deck. Okay. Possibly Downpour, possibly Serpent's Gift. I think everything else is a definite. I wouldn't mind switcherooing the Arbor Elf, but I don't really want to switcheroo one of my Recluses. Another Index. How about that? I mean, you know, that's a playable. Play it in certain builds. I don't know why anybody would take a land over that, but what are you going to do? Maybe it was somebody who was short on land. So I've never played with this card before, but it looks really good. Alright, so we have a Phoenix. Very good. Arctic Avon. We're not running planes. We're not going to take that. We have an Acidic Slime, useful in many, many builds. Nothing that gives us bounce, however. There's also a Vastwood Gorger. Do I want the 4/4? I think I just want the slime for the utility. Yeah, we'll grab the slime. And there's 2 Beast Trackers and an Invocation. That's ridiculous. Lots of good stuff in this pack for us. There's the Worm. I would take that. I'm taking this, which is Talron's Invocation. Then 2 of the Beast Trackers, 1 in foil. Don't know that we wheel one of these 3 cards. We probably wheel something like a Fog and a bunch of other crap, but we're going to take this. Alright, Rise is pretty good. Essence Scatter, also decent. Courser, this is a good pack too. What are we looking at? We're got 11 creatures. We need more creatures. I do like Rewind a lot. Visionary is pretty good too for us, but we don't have any bounce. Essence Scatter, also good. And a lot cheaper. And an Encrust. We do Rewind. We're looking kind of late on our game. I think I just want the Courser here. I mean, Essence Scatter's good, Visionary's fine, but I'm going to grab the Courser just to have a 3/3 body in that spot. Alright, so White's still fairly open. Here I'm going to take the Hunt Beast. Alright, we got a Plummet, we have a Trick, and we have a Kraken Hatchling. We'll just take the Titanic Growth here. Yeah. We've got some flyers to deal with flyers. So when we switcheroo, what are we going to give away? Maybe the Elf. Maybe a Visionary. That would be a pretty good trade out. Okay, some good cards here, but none of them really in our colors. The Elephant is pretty good. Forsaken is not bad. Could use the acceleration. We're looking pretty late. I'm just going to cut this Elephant though. And a Pack Leader. Jeez. And an Essence Scatter. I wouldn't mind giving away this Bond Beetle, to be honest with you, but we've got a lot of late game stuff. That's just a funny card. Discard this hand on turn 7. Kite Sail's not bad if we run into a lot of flyers. Wouldn't mind that. Alright, here I think I take Tricks of the Trade. I mean, the Gorger is a possibility, but I think I'm okay with our creatures, so we're just going to take Tricks of the Trade here. And we end up wheeling a Beast Tracker. That's beautiful. And we've wheeled the Rewind too. Here are these Visionaries. And they're okay, but Alright. We've already got a fog. We'll take a... Alright, we'll take another downpour. So looking pretty good. I would have preferred to have drafted a Primadox. Would have probably run even 2 in the 4 slot, as just pulling back Visionaries or pulling back the Thragtusk is awesome. The Beast Tracker makes the deck because of the Recluses. They're cheap casts on the next turn. He is a 2/1 for 3, and we can also pull our Hexproof and our Trample. So that definitely has utility. Okay, I'm going to build this deck and I'll get right back to you guys. Alright, so just starting out, here's what I've got. I've got the Chronomaton. He was the last card I added just to have a 1-drop that can pump. I've got the Elf, double Unsummon, Titanic Growth. This is also an arguable pick. Double Recluse, a Visionary, a Turn. Got the Beast Tracker, the Courser, and an Encrust. Sleep, double Invocation, Rewind, Tricks of the Trade, Hunt Beast, the Baloth, Thragtusk, a Pack Leader, Fairy Invaders, and Switcheroo. So we're looking to switcheroo this card after it's been cast. We're looking to switcheroo maybe the Visionary, the Arbor Elf. Not a lot else, really, but it's situational. Our curve is really late, so I wish we had a fog bank, but we didn't wheel one, of course. Now, notables that we could include, the Slime, but it's a 5-drop, the Spider, if we're facing down a lot of flyers, I'll put that in, the Crypt, the Kite Sail, if we've got a lot of flyers. And then that's about it. So this is my deck. I'm going to go ahead and add land. It's 8 and 9. And I don't mind that at all, because we do have a lot of double blues in the 4 column. Okay, we have the Beast Tracker in the 3 column, but he's not critical. So we'll click done, and we'll call this a deck. And I'll check you guys out in round 1. Thanks for watching. Check out the mtgnoob.com. We have worked on it hard. The YouTube channel is awesome too. So love to have you guys along, and I'll see you in a sec.